Hi students, good evening to all of you and welcome to my channel. Students, I have already discussed about that reproductive health part 1 in my previous slide, but in this slide I am going to discuss about that chemical contraceptives. As I have already discussed about that reproductive health, how it can be maintained, what are the measures taken to maintaining reproductive health. So these are already I have discussed in my previous slide. So I am going to discuss about that chemical contraceptives. As you know students, contraceptive means it prevent from conception. That is why it is called as contraception. So, chemically how it can be occurs. That is why it is chemical contraceptives. Oral contraceptives is the method for female only. It can be used in case of female only, and it is the safest method for that birth control. Oral contraceptives, as you know, these are the chemical substances in the form of tablets or pills. It can be taken orally. That is why it is called as oral contraceptive. It is having contraceptive value and it is in the form of tablets. That is why it is called as oral contraceptives. So these are used in the form of tablets and it is also popularly known as pills. Small tablets that has taken orally. That is why it is called as oral contraceptive pills. And it contains progesterone estrogen combination. Pills have taken daily. Such tablets, such pills taken daily for 21 days. It will start from 5th day of menstruation, used for 21 days, and there is a 7 days gap, then once again it can also be used. Soheli, a non-steroidal preparation used as oral contraceptive pills. As you know students, Soheli is devised by India. It is the first oral contraceptives. It is the safest oral contraceptives which contains a chemical substance named as centrochroman, and it was devised by CDRI Lucknow. Central Drug Research Institute Lucknow have made this tablet first time. CDRI Lucknow. So it was first devised by that Central Drug Research Institute located at Lucknow in India, and India is the first country to devise this such type of oral contraceptive pills. And here the Soheli oral contraceptive pills, it is a mini pill and it can also prevent from conception and it is very safe and having minimum side effects here. Though it is having minimum side effect and easily available in the market, it is used vastly in all over world as oral contraceptive pills, and first time India has made this tablet. Then go for that next. Students, some injections or implants are there. Injection or implants. So preparation of that progesterone alone or in combination with that estrogen. Some injectable contraceptives are also available now to prevent from conception, and it is used as in the form of injection or implants under the skin of female. That implant is otherwise called as Norplant. 6 matchstick size progesterone soft gel capsule is inserted just above the elbow. It is inserted just above the elbow under the arm, and it is surgically inserted below the skin. That soft gel capsule of progesterone gradually dissolve and releases progesterone into the bloodstream of that user, and that progesterone also prevent from conception, and it is otherwise called as Norplant and that nerve plant is safe for 5 years. It can effectively act about 5 years as contraceptives. As you know students, it is effective for long period. 5 years means it is for long period, and it is also safe, having least side effects. Least side effect, good contraceptive value. That is why it is used by the females, and it is called as nerve plant, or it is implant where the soft gel capsule of progesterone is used. Then the next one is emergency contraceptives. As you know students, due to some unprotected sexual activities, there may be a chance of conception. To avoid it, emergency contraceptives are also be used, and it is also having good quality of contraception. These methods are used within 72 hours of that sexual intercourse or coitus, and casual in unprotected intercourses. As you know students, if any unprotected intercourses or coitus occurs, then there may be a chance of pregnancy. So to avoid that pregnancy, nowadays another contraceptive is also available, which is otherwise called as emergency contraceptive pills, and it is also called as morning after pill. As it can be, it is called as morning after pill. Students, morning after pill means it can be taken next day morning of that unprotected sexual activities, which can prevent from pregnancy. So nowadays it is also available in the form of I pill, T pill, unwanted 72, pill 72, as it can work about 72 hours after that unprotected sexual activities, but it is having very good efficacy within 24 hours after that unprotected sexual activities or coitus. So this tablet contains progesterone estrogen combination, and it acts very effectively after that unprotected sexual activities next day morning. That is why it is called as morning after pill. So next one is surgical method. In case of that surgical method, it is also called as sterilization method. It can also be available in case of male as well as female. In case of male, it is called as vasectomy, and in case of female, that surgical sterilization is called as tubectomy. As you know student, this sterilization method advised to both male and as well as female. It is permanent method to prevent pregnancy. Students, it is permanent method because permanently it can also act as a preventive measure from that pregnancy. In surgical sterilization that occurs in case of male, as you know, it is called as vasectomy. In case of vasectomy, here it is testis, then the epididymis. Here from the epididymis arises the duct called as vas deferens or sperm duct. A small piece of that sperm duct is cut out. Here this is the cutting part of the vas deferens. The vas deferens here cut means there is no chance for transporting of that spermatozoa that are formed within the testes. And epididymis is the storehouse of that spermatozoa. From that cauda epididymis arises that vas deferens by carrying the spermatozoa. But here surgically by laparoscopy a cut has made in that vas deferens, so that the cutting part is removed from the abdominal cavity, then the both cutting ends are tied up. Here it is tie up, here it is tie up, and here also. So sealed cut end, vasectomy site. Here the cut end is tied, so there is no connection between these two parts. Here one part of that vas deferens, and here other part of the vas deferens. There is no connection between them, as a piece has cut here. So there is no chance of transporting of spermatozoa during coitus into the female genital tract. So there is no chance of conception. Sperms are formed here, but it cannot be transported to that of female genital tract, as vas deferens has cut on its middle. So go for that next, and it is very safe method. Next slide. Sterilization surgery in case of female, as you know, it is the cutting and tying of that fallopian tube. That is why it is called as tubectomy. Surgically removal, cutting of fallopian tube and surgically removed out it. That is the tubectomy. It is the female sterilization method. In a tubectomy, a small part of that fallopian tube is removed or tied up. So there is a cut or incision occurs in that fallopian tube, then both the cutting end are here tied up. So there is no chance of that entry of egg into the uterus. So there is no chance of transport of sperm also into the oviduct, and there is no chance of egg passes to that of uterus after its fertilization, as there is no passage for that sperm to go there in ampulla for the process of fertilization. So there is no fertilization takes place and no chance of pregnancy. So it is a very good, very effective method of contraceptives, and it is a permanent method of contraceptives, and it is very safe in case of female. That is called as tubectomy. So students, next slide is medical termination of pregnancy. It is called as MTP. The short form is MTP, and medical termination of pregnancy. So it is a process by which forcibly remove out of fetus before its completion of full term. A fetus has to be complete its full term, then it will be parturate, or the individual, the mother, given birth that fetus in the form of a baby. But before completion of its gestation period, as you know, the gestation period is about 40 weeks or 280 days. So before complete of that 40 weeks, if forcibly the fetus is removed out from the mother's uterus, such method is called as medical termination of pregnancy, as it medically occurs. Medically remove of that fetus before completion of that gestation period. Students, about 20% of total pregnancy worldwide get aborted by MTP, which is about 40 to 50 million per year. So it can also minimizes population, but it is not a fair mean to decrease that population. It is mainly meant for removing unwanted pregnancy, unexpected pregnancy, unwanted pregnancy. To get rid from that unwanted pregnancy, females go for that MTP or medical termination of pregnancy, which is 20% of total world's pregnancy, 1/5 of total world's pregnancy. It is legalized in India in 1971. with some strict instructions, and the act has been amended in 2002. Students, it is safe up to first trimester, that is up to first 3 months. First, second and third month, that is the first trimester, or it is about 12 weeks. It is safe for 12 weeks or first trimester, and can also be done by qualified doctors. Any other quacks cannot be performed such type of activities, so it is should be done by qualified doctor, and it is safe. It can be performed also up to 28 weeks. 7 months of that pregnancy it can also be occurs, but by the advice of gynecologist. If that fetus carrying by the mother and given birth to that young one, if it will be fatal to that of mother by carrying it further, that is why up to 28 weeks or for 7 months it can also be done, but by the advice of a gynecologist. It decreases population, but it is not a fair mean, as I have already told you that it decreases population as 40 to 50 million individuals washed out per year. So it is a method of population decline, but it is not a fair mean to decline population. Nowadays it is also misused to kill that female fetus. So parents go for that, abort out the female child. So it is not also a fair mean, and in certain countries it has also banned. Next, MTP are done to get rid. These are the causes by which MTP has done. MTP are done to get rid of the unwanted pregnancy. So unwanted pregnancy occurs due to these reasons. First one is casually unprotected sexual intercourses, failure of contraceptives during coitus, it bring about pregnancy. So to get rid from that unwanted pregnancy, then individual go for that MTP. Second one is condition where pregnancy is complicated and fatal to mother. If mother carry that fetus, then it will be fatal to that of mother. So as per mother's health, it can also be washed out before complete of its full term. And third one is in case of sex crime like rape, there may be a chance of pregnancy. That is why it has to be washed out through that MTP, and it also can be occur if it was detected the fetus suffers with genetic disorder. If the fetus suffers with any genetic disorder and it has detected early, then individual go for that MTP. So these are the cause of, I have discussed about the cause of MTP. But certain drawbacks are there. So the drawbacks of MTP are, nowadays it is being misused to abort the normal female fetus, female foeticide. So it has banned for female foeticide, and nowadays it is misused. MTP has misused to abort out that normal female fetus. Most of the MTPs are performed by illegally unqualified quacks, which bring about death of that mother due to severe uterine bleeding. So if MTP occurs, then it should be occurred by qualified gynecologist or qualified doctors. It raised many emotional, ethical and religious and social issues. As it is a social, nowadays it is a social stigma. That is why it raised many emotional, ethical, religious and social issues. So these are the drawbacks of MTP, which in your examination it is a very important short note of 2.5 marks. So go for the next slide. So students, now male infertility. Students, infertility means inability to produce child. So male infertility means the male individual is unable to produce child, means due to certain causes, due to certain reasons. First one is how male infertility occurs. So what are the causes behind it to become that male infertility? First one is impotency. The male is unable to erect the penis to transport that sperm into the female genital tract. So if male individual is unable to erect penis to transfer that spermatozoa into the female genital tract, here there is a cause behind it. When the erectile muscle will not be function or the erectile muscle become dysfunction. So erectile muscle when unable to erect, then the penis is unable to erect, there is no chance of transfer of that sperm into the female genital tract. It is one of the cause of that male infertility. Second one is cryptorchidism. As I have already told in my first video that male infertility occurs due to cryptorchidism, and it is one of the first cause of male infertility. As you know, students, if testis is unable to descend into the scrotal sac, then it remain present within the abdominal cavity, and abdominal temperature is 2 to 3 degrees centigrade high in comparison to that of scrotal temperature. That is why with that high temperature, testis is unable to produce spermatozoa, as that temperature is not favorable for spermatogenesis. That is why cryptorchidism is also another important cause of that male infertility. Then hormonal deficiency. Deficiency of gonadotropin, thyroid dysfunction bring about male infertility. As you know, students, anterior lobe of pituitary secretes that gonadotropic hormone, that is FSH and LH, which is essentially required for the process of that spermatogenesis and occurrence of that secondary sexual characters. If hormonal deficiency occurs, then there may be a chance of male infertility. Then fourth one is oligospermia. As you know, students, oligo means few, spermia means sperm. So few sperms present in the semen. It is a defect with testis, so less number of sperms are produced. And that, as you know, students, for the process of fertilization, not less than 20 million of sperms required. So more than 20 million of sperms required for the process of fertilization, and in oligospermia, as few sperms remain present in the semen, so it is unable to fertilize the egg. Fifth one is alcoholism. Regular intake of alcohol decreases spermatogenesis. As you know, students, sperm production affected by alcohol. So individual regular intake that alcohol decreases spermatogenesis, and it may be another cause of that male infertility. And another important one, antigen and antibody. IgG, as you know, students, gamma immunoglobulin or IgG found in cervical mucus, found in serum and semen. It bring about male infertility as it destroy that spermatozoa. These antibody, anti-sperm antibody, these are also called as anti-sperm antibody. So these are the cause of that male infertility, students. Then female infertility. Female infertility means the female individual is unable to bear child or fertilizes that egg, do not produces that ova, do not fertilizes it. If fertilization occurs, then it will not be implant in the uterus. So for that female infertility, there are also some causes. First one is a hormonal cause. Decrease in the level of FSH and LH, which is secreted from anterior lobe of pituitary, do not allow fertilization, as it affect oogenesis, as well as it maintain that endometrium, as well as it also help in fertilization. So decrease in the level of FSH and LH, which are secreted from anterior lobe of pituitary, also affect that fertilization. If fertilization will not occur, then there is no chance of pregnancy. So it is one of the important cause of that female infertility. Ovarian problem. Students, normal ovulation in ovary will not occur. Due to any abnormality, if ovarian cyst is formed, then it affects that process of ovulation, and sometimes failure of formation of corpus luteum. Egg has released from Graafian follicle by rupturing of ovary into the fallopian tube, and it is also reaching to that of ampulla of fallopian tube for the process of fertilization. And after fertilization, corpus luteum has to be formed to promote the pregnancy. It also secretes progesterone. But sometimes it has seen that after fertilization, no corpus luteum has formed, so there is no chance of secretion of that progesterone, which maintain pregnancy. So it is also another cause. Then macrophages. Increased sperm phagocytosis by macrophage cause infertility. If macrophages are present in female genital tract, after entry of that semen, the sperms are phagocyzed by the phagocytic cells. So it is also another cause of that female infertility. Another one is fimbri. Fimbri of fallopian tube fail or may not pick the secondary oocyte, which is released by rupturing of ovarian wall from Graafian follicle. When during ovulation, Graafian follicle releases that secondary oocyte from the ovary, and fimbri has to pick it. Fimbri has to catch it. If fimbri is unable to catch or pick that secondary oocyte, then there is no chance of fertilization. So it is another cause of that female infertility. And last one is uterine factor. Unfavorable epidermis for implantation causes infertility. As you know, students, if the endometrium becomes sperm hostile, endometrium where implantation takes place. As you know, uterus having 3 layers of walls. The inner layer is called as endometrium, middle one is myometrium, the muscle layer, and outer one is perimetrium. So implantation takes place in endometrium, which is a vascular layer, which is a thickened layer, and it can be thickened about 5 to 6 millimeter. And if that endometrium becomes sperm hostile, and if that endometrium is unable to implant that fertilized egg, then there is no chance of fertilization or pregnancy, which bring about that female infertility. So students, this is all about that male infertility, female infertility, surgical sterilization of male and female, chemical control of birth. So this is all about I have discussed in my video, and I hope this will be better understood by you, and the note has also prepared by me, and it is also reflected in my slide. So Students, if you like my video, then subscribe my video so that I will encourage to do more videos, and also I wait for your suggestion in my suggestion box. Thank you.